Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's Johnson, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Finding Knox there, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or. Hey, high 7.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Hey, lock it.
You better be afraid of me.
Blue draw quarters. Dude.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Get it.
To throw on second down. McCullough. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Even. 4 down. Even. Check the backer.
Operating from the gun. McCullough. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Head up. 18 Gator. Hey, Foxtrot.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check 99. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam.
Look. Squeeze.
Check.
Snap.
From the gun, McCullough. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 26. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Jam. Check.
Operating from the gun. McCullough going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
4 down. Hey, check
6-6. Pull it high. Now. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
We ain't giving up. Yep. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got it, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Johnson running right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying,
and his first carry, he loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on, man.
But desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Topper! Smith! Deep grip!
Now they try the right side here. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Watch the screen. Under 10. Under 10.
Looking to throw. McCollum. He's going to sling this deep downfield and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Team 6. Look at me. Zipper.
To throw again. McCollum. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Rush in. Showing it. 49. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Let's go, baby.
Rock it.
Get that ball. Under crush.
Shoot.
Back to throw. McCollum nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage advantage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is Johnson. He's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yellow. Our go on, 80.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Alert 3.
80 weapons.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Delta.
Launch 49. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now.
From the gun, McCullough. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain all those 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got his target. That's more. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 1st and 10, McCollum. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Everyone got 4 down. 86 to man, 86 to man. Watch it. Whip. Watch the whip. Save.
Yo, go.
Looking to throw. McCollum being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Intended that time for Cooper.
Yellow.
Check tight.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Strong right. 3 down. 50. Here we go.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
All day, baby. Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Mike 49. Watch the screen.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch out. Check. Lucky.
22 jet bomber. Yes.
Back to throw. McCullough. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator. Hey, Echo.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey.
You got tight. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Down. 8 read.
I'm going to come back to you. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Greystone travel. Hey, orbit.
Watch it.
Hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's checking crack.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, exit. Hustle, 2.
On third down, McCullough. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Check. Big Ed. Check out.
Guard. Get it.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. 30 base.
Pick me up. Here we go. Slam.
Protein spill. Hey, Zoo.
49.
Looking to throw on second down. McCullough. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
I smell fear in that offense. Switch.
Hey, Alpha. Now.
Operating from the gun. McCullough. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They run it again with Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set, 15 line, 15 line.
Run. Alert flare.
6-6, pull it high. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. McCullough. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
SOS. Check 31.
Tight dog. Hey, high 7. Ready.
From the gun, McCullough. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. Hatchet, hatchet. Check nickel.
Bam.
He's checking, he's
Fire.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
49, guys. Mike, 49. I'm coming. Kill. Let's go.
Throwing on third and long. McCollum completes it to Hardman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check hot route. Hot. Check safety.
49, check 49.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready? 60 or.
2 right here.
80 weapons.
Go. Sponge. No. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
Go.
Wide motion.
Shoot.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
132 fighter.
Check three. Wide, get wide. Switch. Shit, watch the shit.
Get it.
Again, it's Cohen. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down and goal to go.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Now.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
51, Mike 51.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Go out.
Hey, turn it up. Switch.
Yep. Snap.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Look at me. Go.
Press zone. Shoot.
Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
You can't block me. Kill. Check 37.
Small.
Check three.
Go.
Looking to throw. McCollum. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach said.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go! Fire!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
I got it. Joker.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Kill. Switch.
Watch it, watch it, watch it. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double. Hard. Back, back, back.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check 99.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
C6.
I got 15. Me. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam. Shift. Check 43.
Check 26, check 26. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now a handoff working right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Hey, wahoo!
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Yeah.
49.
Hey.
Get the ball. Mike's 49.
Hey, Delta.
49. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Jam.
Get it.
Back to throw. McCullough. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Rip right.
Operating from the gun. McCullough. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the Bills are going to recover. And that one travels out of bounds. So a bad break there, and that will thwart any chance that they had of coming back.
Yellow. Fire. And color color.
Just like that. Check.
One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1.
Yellow.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go.